What is going on, guys, and welcome to a biology additional science video, and today we're looking at cells. So the first thing we need to know is the difference between animal and plant cells. So an animal cell has a nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane, mitochondria, ribosomes, and then a plant cell has all of these five, I think, plus a cell wall, chloroplast, and a vacuole. So although they each have different functions, the main reason a plant cell has extra features is for photosynthesis, which I'm sure you all know what that is. It's definitely worth taking a look at these different points, functions and parts and memorising them, as that will most definitely come up in your exam. Then if we move down, we have two different diagrams, animal cell on the left, plant cell on the right. And here we can see in the animal cell there's the nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane, and that sort of thing. And here in the plant cell we have a cell wall, vacuole, chloroplast, and that sort of thing. So, yep, I would familiarise yourself with the diagrams of each of these, as it'll be good to learn all of the parts first, because then it will be easier for you to learn about yeast and bacteria cells, and anything else you might need to learn about. Oh, here it is. So here's a bacteria cell. A bacterium is a single-celled organism that is key. It has cytoplasm, a membrane, and a cell wall, and it has genetic material which just floats around. Whereas yeast is also a single-celled organism. They have cytoplasm, cell membrane, a cell wall, but they have a nucleus containing genetic material. So that's a key difference between yeast and bacteria. Yeast has a nucleus, bacteria doesn't, and its genetic material just floats around. So here we move on to specialised cells. So obviously we know about sperm and egg, red blood cells. So the leaf cell there absorbs light for photosynthesis. It has a bigger surface area and helps it absorb more light for photosynthesis. Packed with chloroplast to absorb more light. That's what we need to know about that. The root hair cell absorbs water and minerals. It's long finger-like, it says there, but it gives it an increased surface area, and obviously that enables it to absorb more, give out more, that sort of thing. We have a sperm cell, and it's obviously fertilise an egg. The egg contains genetic information and enzymes to help penetrate the egg cell membrane. So it contains enzymes to help it make its way through the egg's membrane and be the first there. The middle is packed with mitochondria for energy, to give it energy to swim. The tail and the head's also streamlined, and that enables it to swim faster. The tail is where mitochondria releases energy, which is kind of using the tail to power it along. Red blood cells, so they contain hemoglobin to carry oxygen. They have a concave shape, that means where it dips in or dips out, and that increases the surface area to allow it to absorb more oxygen. It doesn't have a nucleus, that means it can have more hemoglobin to carry more oxygen, and the concave shape allows it to easily pass through arteries and all that sort of stuff. Let's read what it says here. Thin outer layer, shape increase FCC. Yep. And then if we move on to the last bit of this video, this is diffusion. Now I'm sure you all know what diffusion is. The movement of particles from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. Diffusion happens in the gut and the lungs. And the lungs happens with oxygen. And in the gut it happens with digested food products. To be honest, I wouldn't say you need to know a lot about this, but I am no teacher, so if you want to learn it, please do learn it. And if you be prepared for new videos coming out very soon on biology. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to keep it to 5 minutes, and please do subscribe.